Listen, a lot of people pray for removal of certain things from their lives, but when they get it, they don't take the full step. And I'm here to tell you that there's no better time than now to take that full step. You don't know your future, right? But if you can imagine it, you can make it yourself. And God is telling you to remove the people who are holding you back from that. Now it hurts. It definitely hurts to remove people out of your life, especially ones who you feel was dead for you. But if you always feel yourself giving out more than you're receiving, or if you feel yourself giving, wasting time kind of, where it's like you are sharing yourself to everybody but yourself, those people who are making you feel that way gotta go. And sometimes they may be the closest people to you, but God is telling you to remove them from your life. You need people around you who are going to hold you accountable, who are going to tell you you're wrong, who are not going to say yes to everything. Yes man kills a strong man. A yes man kills a strong man. You need people around you who are going to tell you to stay disciplined. You need people around you who are going to say no to going to that basketball game, who are going to say no to going outside, and they're going to tell you to stay inside too, so you can work, so you can better your future. You don't need people around you who are searching for satisfaction in the now. Because truthfully, I'll tell you, if God gave you a dream, your purpose is to share the word of God. That's your purpose. Everybody's purpose is to what? Fulfill the earth and spread holiness, be righteous. That's your purpose. But your how is your calling. And whatever your how is what you should be doing, because that's the dream that the Lord has for you. And if somebody is holding you back from your how, you have to remove them. If you know you have a dream and somebody is feeding on your bad decisions instead of telling you no, if somebody, everybody has that demon and that angel on their shoulder, right? That sin right here, in that conviction telling you to do better. If you are leaning towards the bad decision, you have a friend telling you, yeah, do that. Come on, have fun. Come to the party. Just take one drink, it won't hurt you. That's not a friend. That's somebody in search of entertainment, but entertainment is not going to feed your family. Entertainment is not going to build a future where you don't have to worry about tomorrow. And you shouldn't have to do that now with faith in the Lord. And to be called is a blessing. To be convicted is a blessing. To be in trouble is a blessing. And people don't realize that, but that's an opportunity to prove yourself. When you get friends around you who feed the comfortable side of you, those are friends who are not letting you prove yourself. You need friends around you to tell you to do the uncomfortable, to tell you to do what you don't want to do, but you know you need to have a better future. And here's the thing. If you have a dream, surround yourself with people who have one too. If you have a dream, but you're surrounding yourself with people who don't know what they want to do, but you're certain on what you want to do, and you're surrounding yourself with people who want a comfortable life for you, but you don't want a comfortable life. You want a life where you go out and chase your dream, where you're so delusional about a passion that you can't see anything else happening. You don't need people around you who are going to tell you, yeah, I get it. You want to be a full-fledged content creator. You want to do this, you want to do that, but you should have a plan B. Maybe that is good advice. But you yourself need to surround your people around the same delusion level as you, where the dream sounds so wild that you have to be delusional to achieve it. You don't want to surround yourself with small dreamers. Because what's the point of being a small dreamer in such a big world? You should be such a big dreamer, you make the world look small. And the people around you should have the same yearning to chase a dream. Because for me, I know I need to surround myself with people who are not going to get comfortable when they reach a dream. Who, when they reach something, they have something else that they want to do already. There's steps involved. And that's my friend group now. They're going to hold me accountable. They're going to tell me I'm wrong. They're going to tell me, hey, you haven't been making content. And I'm ashamed of that right there. That's what a good friend's going to tell you. He's not going to tell you, should you make this video right now? I mean, bro, just come to the game. Nah. Or bro, just come to this party. Nah, good friends going to tell you, do what's good for yourself. Better yourself. You need a surrounding that's going to uplift you. And you know what's okay with that, Lord? The Lord is going to put you in isolation. When you ask for a movement, I'm going to tell you how it goes. The Lord is going to put you in isolation. And he's going to give you a scenario where you are wrong and somebody tells you that. The first step to removal is isolation. I'm going to be honest with you. And after that isolation, you will begin, if you're still yearning for that, you will begin to find people who want that too. And that's what peers are. Those are what true friends are. It's kind of like they don't want to be in competition with anybody else. They don't want to be in competition with you. They don't want you to stay where you are. They're going to climb with you. If they see you climbing, that's going to motivate them to climb. You don't need a friend who sees you climbing and they get uncomfortable and they want to pull you back down to their level so they can be comfortable. No, you need friends who are comfortable with being uncomfortable. And you know what that is? That's discipline. That's discipline. Doing what you hate to do like you love it, and doing what you love to do even when you hate it. That is discipline. That is the right road. And you can't have people around you who have no goals and no dreams and no future for themselves. And you can't have people around you who do have goals and dreams and futures, but it's small dreams. If you are a dreamer, surround yourselves with other dreamers. Surround yourselves with people who are going to make you become delusional, who are going to make you uncomfortable with staying the same. People get too comfortable being comfortable. But when you become comfortable being uncomfortable, that's when growth happens. You need people who are going to push that out of you. God is telling you, get rid of the people who do not want to see you succeed. And he's also telling you, get away from the people who are comfortable where they're at now. Get away from those people. Get away from the people who don't have faith in the Lord. Get away from the people who God is not their anchor. Get away from the people whose success is limited, where they only see a certain hill and nothing beyond that. Get away from people who are not dreamers. Get away from those people. You are a dreamer. You see yourself in a bigger spot in life. You know, it's this analogy where there's a bunch of crabs in a barrel, right? And one day the crab seen the light. He decided to start climbing. The people are going to congratulate you from climbing until you get too far, where your shadow doesn't appear in the light anymore, and you start to become one with the light. Then they're either going to climb with you, or they're either going to pull you back into the darkness. And when you're climbing, and the barrel gets shut, in his dark days, you keep climbing. And there's people on those dark days who's gonna be like, hey, come on, relax, come here. Let's go party. Let's go get your mind off of stuff. And it's gonna be that person who's climbing with you still, who says, keep climbing. And that analogy relates so much to real life, because when you start to climb away from people who are at your standard, and you start to chase the light, they start to see you become that light. And some people get envious, some people get jealous, or some people just genuinely want the best for you, but are not comfortable with you leaving them behind. And a good friend is not going to allow themselves to be left behind. And a good friend is not going to climb and leave somebody else behind. I'm not saying carry nobody else's luggage. If they're not willing to work, then leave them alone. But if you see a friend who's willing to work and he has some days where it's off, drag that man out of bed. Show up at his house. Keep him disciplined, you know? Keep him disciplined. And it takes you a long way to have a good surrounding, you know? A friend that you pray with is a friend that you stay with. A friend that you do sin with is a friend that if you want to search for higher things, you have to depart from that friend. And that's just the honest truth. If you're always with a friend and something's bad always happening, y'all always run into something evil or something that you know is not going to align with your future, it's always happening when you're with this friend, you have to cut ties with that person. We are called to love everybody. The Lord calls us to love everybody, but he does not call us to give everybody access. He calls us to love everybody, but he does not call us to give everybody access. Friends, real friends should have access with you. People who really want to see you succeed no matter what you do are the people who should have access to you. What do you look like surrounding yourself with people who are comfortable where they are? When you begin to climb, they're either going to climb with you or they're either going to pull you down. And going back to the analogy of the crab in the barrel, when you climb, at first, they start to celebrate you for your bravery. But once they start to see the shadow, they no longer see you, they see the shadow. Because what happens when you get closer to the light? Your true image starts to faint, but your shadow gets left behind, right? And when they see the shadow, they're going to try to pull you back down. And those are people who are not real friends, not real people you should have around you. They always celebrate you when you start, right? But when things get rough, they're not there. But when you make it, they're like, hey, I knew him when he was still in the barrel. But they didn't climb with you out of that barrel. Now, did they? When you reach the top, they will still be comfortably in that barrel. And though they may congratulate you, say, I knew him when he was in the barrel, they're going to be slightly envious that they never climbed. And that's you letting your discipline shine. Ooh, that's a bar. Ooh, that's a bar. No, but on a serious note, that's you letting your discipline shine. And they see the shadow of your hard work. They see the shadow of who you were. They don't see who you are. People will call the crab foolish for climbing until the crab reaches a destination that they never thought the crab could reach. People will call you foolish for starting. People will say your dream's too big. There's no way you're going to achieve that. But I'd rather die chasing a dream and not achieving it than being regular and letting my dream die at the age of 20. You know, like at the age of 25, you know, it's like, you know, the saying where it's like most men die at 25, but are not buried till they're 70. Because as soon as your dream dies, so do you. And if you have friends that let your dream die out, those are not your friends. Those are not the people you should be with. And it's okay to separate yourself. It's okay to move into a new environment. Here's one thing I had to learn. If you are always the best with the people you're surrounded with, you should not be surrounded with those people. You should surround yourself with people who are better than you or who are climbing with you. Who are better than you in aspect. Obviously, everybody deserves respect. Nobody's better than anybody. But if they're better than you at an aspect that you want to reach, you should surround yourself with those people, or you should surround yourself with the people who are climbing with you. Because if you surround yourself with people who are already out the barrel, it's going to make you climb there faster. And if you surround yourself with people who are climbing with you, that's a bond that's never going to break, ever. Because both of y'all got comfortable being uncomfortable. And that is the power of a good friend. And like I said, a friend who prays together stays together. God says, when 2 or more people gather in his name, he will be there. Get you a friend group that worships the Lord and follows his ways. Because when you guys get surrounded with each other, there's nothing that's going to stop you. You have the Lord with you. You have discipline with you. And you have the will to keep going no matter what. No matter what you face, no matter what stops you, no matter if you can't see the light no more. I don't care if I can't see the light. I would rather chase towards the darkness, knowing that there's a slimmer light at the end. The Lord says the path is narrow. And if you're going down a narrow path, you can't take everybody with you. They said the path that leads to sin, the path that lives in this world is a wide path, but the path that leads to righteousness is narrow. The path that leads to your dream is narrow. And you can't take everybody down a narrow path. I have a lot of people that I used to call friends that I realize are not your friend. They're your associate. And it's okay. Like I said, I owe everybody love. So I show love to everybody. I'm not going to hate on anybody, but I learned that I don't owe anybody access. So now I talk to the same few people. I talk to my GCs. That's it. To my GCs. That's all I talk to when I'm at home. And if you're not part of that GC, there's a high % chance that you're not going to get talked to when I get home. And that's because the GC that I'm with now, we are all focused on our Lord, number one, because he comes before your dream, because he's the one who gave it to you. Your Lord and your calling. Your Lord is your purpose. Your calling is why you chase the purpose, how you chase the purpose, what people see you as. Your calling is the legacy that you're going to leave behind. And good companions is a blessing from the Lord. And when you discern your companions properly, your success will be better. Your future is going to get better. And when you learn how to build that future, a great legacy is going to be left behind. So with that being said, the Lord is telling you to leave them. Do it. When you hang around certain people and you feel that conviction in your heart, that's the Lord correcting you. That's the Lord telling you this is not right for you. Right now is a season where you should be working. It's not a time to relax. It's a time to go chase your dream. You don't die until your dream dies. Even if you die chasing a dream, that's okay, because you are still living. But once you don't have anything to chase, once you don't have any people with you supporting you, you support them, but they hold you accountable when you're wrong, then you will forever be in isolation. That's why people will get to the top and have nothing else to live for and wonder why they're empty. And they'll have no friends, no true family that genuinely love them. They only have people that loves what they can do for them. And if you're around somebody who's always asking for something but never gives you anything, who's always asking for something but don't even feel the need to say thank you, who's always asking for something but acting different when you get around people, that's somebody who's using you as a crutch. You're not a friend. They're just trying to put their arm over you and let you support their walk. That's not a friend. That's not a friend. A friend is somebody. My camera's not focusing. A friend is somebody who gives without asking and thanks when thanks is not needed, who prays for you and prays with you, who holds you accountable and tells you when you're wrong, who defends you behind your back and respects you to your face. A friend is somebody who wants to see you succeed and wants to succeed with you. That's a true friend. That's family right there. True friend is a brother. True friend is a sister. So when you find that true friend, do not let them go. But the friends that you're with now, you gotta remove them. Show me the 5 people closest to you, I'll show you your future. And from that, we can discern if your future is bright or not. But God is telling you, leave them alone.